So we are not. So if anybody is talking about who is protecting or talking against killing of Igbo or Biafra, it is this group that is here meeting with you today, because we fought against them. We say even if they are criminal, there are other ways to handle it.
Yes.
You don't just take people's life because you, and not even that they are taking the life because they are criminal. There's nothing make them criminal. It is only that they don't agree with their modus operandi of fighting Biafra. I want to eliminate everybody. So my people and the elders here, we are the ones that has openly kicked against killing of Igbo, from the ESN to anybody in the street. So, and of course, like you all know, the Nigerian states have done it before during the EBSAS. So many cases, they are doing it. They are doing it in Imo State tomorrow. They still do it and nobody will talk. So it will be very interesting, to know what is it that is, what makes this particular sit-at-home code different from other killings in Igbo land. I'm very, very interested to know that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You are doing very well. There's another question here that says, what do you think is motivating for coming against you for saying no election, but if possible, referendum for Biafra, when you already know that we have one Igbo man who likely might be in a position of getting that position that has eluded us for a while. Maybe somebody has given you money to work against him. So if you have anything to tell us about that, that's a question. So let's look at. I know you, but the question is what question I'm presenting to you. Please.
Thank you very much. Igbo people, everything about most of the things about Igbo people are about money. Okay, money. Everything is money, 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 money. It's not life is not about money. Nobody has given me money to even. Nobody has. I have not even. In fact, I have never collected even 1 naira from anybody in this Biafra struggle to either favor or to go against anything. I don't need it. Nobody has paid me to fight for Biafra. Nobody has paid me to distract P2B. Nobody has paid me to cause confusion, because I'm not causing confusion. But what I'm doing is to even save P2B image at the end of the day. Because so people like him has been there and they ended up in shame. They ended up in shame and having very bad history. Obasanjo today have a very bad history. No matter that he's a state man, he was there. He couldn't change anything in Yoruba land. Goodluck Jonathan, that we know, was there. He ended in shame. He couldn't change anything. There is nothing to show for this in his region. So what we are doing today is that it's an opportunity. It's very unfortunate that we became at this time that we have decided to end Nigeria, because the crack on the wall of Nigeria is many, and it needs only one single push to make the entire foundation to fall and collapse. And we cannot allow Obi to go there and come back in shame. Let Obi save all the experiences he has for Biafra. He can contest in Biafra. Everybody will be equal in Biafra. If the Biafra people want him to become the president, he can contest and become a president. And another thing we are saying is that there must be renegotiation of the Nigeria. And that renegotiation will happen only through the non-violence referendum. For you to push for referendum, because of what Nigeria is and represent, you must be very, very radical in some of the decisions you make. Because we know who Nigeria, we know what Nigeria is. Even Obasanjo said, for you to govern Nigeria, you must be a madman. Said it a few months ago. So, and for you to save Igbo from Nigeria, you must also be ready to display some kind of madness, not in the negative, but in the positive. And that's what we are going to do, and we are doing it. So we are actually saving Obi's image at the end of the day. Because what we are not going to do this time around is to make the same mistake that many of us here have made in the past. I remember how they were selling Buhari. It is these same people that sold Buhari to us. They came back and sold Atiku. Atiku did not market. They are the one now coming to sell Obi, even though Obi have said several times that he cannot, don't vote him because he's an Igbo man. Understanding how Fulani operate, that is a shot fired at a very wrong target. Because it shows that Obi has already started, Nigeria has already started failing Obi even before election. He has never summoned courage to identify with Igbo. We are here discussing in the Igbo. It is only you people that know Obi as an Igbo man. Obi don't want you to identify him as an Igbo man. So I don't know what you people are doing. Obi say, do not vote me because I'm an Igbo man. And you are here having meeting about Obi as an Igbo man. So you see that it's a conflict of interest. So we don't want to, we don't want us, this our generation now that our blood is hot. We have researched, assessed, and analyzed the mistake of the past. And we say, this time around, we are going to make mistake. Let it be a mistake that we're going to make. So Obi cannot be traded for our freedom. Our freedom is sacrosanct. Is the first thing, our first priority is to fight for our freedom. And many of you here can agree with me that if at the end of the day, some of you, when this whole thing started, you say, let us go for Obi. After Obi failed, we will come back to Biafra. So we cannot, we are not going to take that kind of gambling. Nigeria, we know what we are doing. Only thing we need from you is to support us. Let us not be, you know, what Igbo leaders should understand that they are not utilizing the strength they have. There is a very big strength in us that you people are not harnessing, and it is very, very shameful. A lot of region is praying to have people like us. They don't have it. You people have it. Instead of you to back on the strength that we are bringing to the table, you people are not utilizing the strength, and that's why when they promise you of zoning presidencies to Igbo, at the time when the time comes, they disappointed you. The PDP disappointed you, the APC disappointed you, and the P2B that you see that everybody is running around him, if they are running around him because of the momentum this Biafra has gathered, because of the momentum. Most of the people following him don't even have PVC. I'm telling you. So they are following them, just like they followed Goodluck Jonathan in 2015. I have not seen any crowd that can be equated to the crowd that Jonathan put in 2015, yet he did not become the president. And even if he did become the president in 2015, he wouldn't have done anything because the North would destroy his plan, because North plan is not to develop Nigeria. So if you think P2B is coming to develop Nigeria, have you asked yourself, what are these needs that are controlling the most strategic places that make the Nigeria to develop? Are they in line with the motive and the agenda of P2B? The answer is no. Because P2B may be coming to develop why they are not into developing. Their own agenda is to turn Nigeria into Islamic State before anything. And they will not do anything development until that is achieved. It can take them 100 years for that to be achieved. So if Obi is coming to develop, they are going to frustrate his government. And we are not going to take that chances. So this time around, all of you, our elders, has been making very bad decisions. It has always failed. It has always failed. So allow us to make make our own bad decision only this one time. Let it be bad decision at the end. But I'm promising you today that with the calculation we have, the analysis we have done so far, it can never be a bad decision. Rather, it is a right decision at the right time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I was even coming to stop you because you taking the whole time in one question. So it's a good thing that you did put your heart out there for a good explanation. Another question we have is, sit at home. Can you explain to us? Because a whole people are thinking maybe at least for this Christmas we could shave it because we are all hustlers in Ali. And most times people hustle during the Christmas, or possibly say we'll shave, sit at home for now, maybe after the election, or maybe after, to allow the Fulanis and the killers of Igbo people to give us chance, or to even see a way to see the election happen for now. These are some of the questions we have in the public space. Can you?
Yes, thank you very much. Actually, this particular sit at home is beyond, civil disobedience. It's beyond sit at home. You see, what we are trying to do is to keep our people awake. Okay? It is not just about sit at home. Let us suffer Nigeria. Let us do. No. A lot of people say that this sit at home is a strained economy and all that. All those things, it is not true. It has its effect. It has its effect in the economy. Quite fine. It has its effect in Nigeria government. Quite fine. It also have another effect, which is that the governors and the politicians that are in Nigeria controlling Biafra land do not have control over the people. That the people are actually tired of them. So, having said this, why we are having this sit at home is to keep our people awake. Because the policy of the Fulanis in Nigeria is to make you poor, to make you hungry, to make sure they subjugate you, lock your mental capacity, make you never to rise up against them. Make you so that any day you rise up, you say, oh, I need to go out to get food, and then you are gone. So what we are trying to do is to keep our people awake, that there is something ahead that is coming. It is not just about, oh, you sit at home and that's it. No, because now, if we have not continued this Monday sit at home, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be forgotten. If we have not continued this sit at home, Biafra will be forgotten. That is the mentality emanating from the policies of the Nigerian government on the people. When you make the people poor, you control them. So we are trying to, I don't think we are trying. I think we have succeeded in liberating our people from that mental slavery. Who will ever believe that Igbo will sit at home for 3 days? You will never believe it. Because you have been meant to understand that you are doing buying and selling. Your entire life, Nigeria have shaped you, conditioned you, so that when they say, oh, you do ah. When they say boo, you do boo. So they condition you, and they will be removing you. So we have been able to prove to the Nigerian government that you cannot be telling us anymore that we are doing buying and selling, and all our life is buying and selling. We can actually do sacrifice to have a better life, in our nation. That's what we are doing. So we are conditioning the Igbo, which they know as the people that go out every day to do buying and selling in order to eat. In the Western world where we are, including in America, people go to work every day. Every day they go to work. Because during the time of them, when these people were fighting to get a better country, nobody was going to work during the war. Nobody was going to work. We are talking about eating food every day during the war. We are having it in Ukraine now. Ukraine, nobody even come outside. These are the people that are fighting to preserve their own culture, their religion, their rights, and their freedom. So we have succeeded in liberating Igbo from that mental slavery of have food to eat, I don't have food to eat, that we have already ended. Preparing them to what is to come next year. Because the opportunity we have now will never come again. Now, you can agree with me, no matter how you disagree with the reason or the motive of this sit at home, you can agree with me that now Nigeria is discussing the agitation. Nigeria is discussing the unity. Nigeria is now discussing everything about the structure of Nigeria because of this sit at home. If the people of Biafra can be able to sit at home for 5 days, is a very big blow on Nigeria. No matter how you think that we are affecting the economy of Igbo or economy of the Southeast, we have achieved the aim. The aim is one, to send a very strong message to the Nigerian government, and that message we have sent to the Nigerian government, they also push the message to the European Union, by calling everywhere, writing petition, entire internet is on fire because now they are beginning to ask questions. What is going on? What did this guy do? Why did they do this? And people are beginning to ask questions. They are discussing it. You know, they are now revisiting the foundation of Nigeria, which is very rocky. So we need your support, elders. Let us do this mistake this time. We are not all going to die at the same time. We do this mistake, which I know is not a mistake, because we are coming with a sound mind, researched, analyzed, and concluded. And that is exactly what we are carrying out. So if you look at the entourage I come with here, you find out that now English and Nogodoku, so we are here. So thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. To some extent, I call you my brother, but it's not the same father, the same mother.
Thank you.
I call you my brother because you most times people don't know I quarrel you most times, and we agree because we agree in the motive and the interest of getting our people free. And yes. I will tell you, you are doing a job that I wish I can act on my own, and I can be free to talk when I want to talk. But at the same time, I thank you for all you are doing. There's another question here. They said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu attorneys are falling out with you, and they are falling out with you. Can you give us a hint? Because we believe you are the disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom all of us are even clamoring to be out as soon as possible. In the instance that you are now having issues with his lawyers, are you helping or are you damaging? Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. I think the right word should have been that I am falling out from them, not them falling out from me. Because it was me who discovered, not them. When I say them, I have problem with only Barrister Ejiofor. So actually not them. So I don't have any problem at this point with Aloy Ejimako, for example, which is a special counsel. I don't have any problem with him. I don't have any problem with Michael Zokume. I do not have any problem with any other person. The only person I have problem with is Barrister Ejiofor, which I have made it very, very open, very, very clear, that I fall out of Barrister Ejiofor after a series of calling him to order that he should not be telling us that Onyendu is in a high spirit better than us here enjoying ourselves. And he refused. Then I went into investigation. My investigation revealed to me that Barrister Ejiofor's hands is not clean, both in the abduction of Onyendu, rendition of Onyendu, and even this continued detention of Onyendu. That is his hand is not clean. And I've been able to make a very good analysis, objective analysis. So if anybody that have something else, contrary to the analysis I have made, or made the same analysis I have made and arrive at a different conclusion, I would be very interested to hear it, to hear that, how the person will, arrive at. And I know a lot of people will be asking, but why is he still, do you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would still allow him if he is the one who betrayed him? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wouldn't know who betrayed him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not here with us to have access to certain information and analyze it himself. So he wouldn't know who betrayed him until he come outside and listen to the statement of people, listen to the body language of people, and analyze things for himself. He can be able to make a conclusion. So we don't believe what Ejiofor is doing. We don't believe what Ejiofor is telling us. And Ejiofor, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked Ejiofor to tell me personally that I should pilot the affair of the Biafra struggle until he come out. Ejiofor vowed over his dead body. Will he do that? So it is because he know he can't buy me. It is because he know he can't control me. And I'm not telling you this thing because it is a hearsay. I'm telling you this thing because we have people that have repented that were part of the plot and have told us and confessed to us. I am telling you today that Barrister Jofor was part of those who shared money during the Anambra State election. I'm telling you from evidence-based, from part of some of those who participated in collecting the money and they repented. So I'm not here to tell you on a frivolous claim or, telling you somebody here said, I am telling you from a right source. The information I have on Barrister Jofor is something that I cannot just overlook it and pretend that all is well. So I did not fall out with the legal team, like I've just explained. I only have problem with Ejiofor. And Ejiofor has not come to debunk all this allegation because he knows that the information I have is authentic and he knows how I got to that information. So I have not seen him debunking it. Rather, he went and filed a suit, which I don't think anybody here will be supporting that particular suit he filed, which of course, I'm not even going to respond to it, or even I will not even react to it anyway. So that is what I have to say about that. Thank you. You muted yourself.
Okay, thank you so much, Simon Ekpa. I said, most of the things I got here or I discussed or here, everybody wanted information about. But we needed, as leaders of Igbos in the diaspora, to hear directly from you, where you are not talking to the crowd, you are talking to people who will ask you from what you said or what you mean to me. We thank you so much.
Sorry, PRO, please. I want to make another very important comment because I know this is being recorded. I have alleged that Barrister Jofor is aware of the kidnapping of the Anambra Commissioner for Public Utility. It's a very big allegation.
No,
it's a very big one. No,
yes.
I am telling you the fact.
Okay.
I am telling you the fact is here. Now, the person that facilitated or masterminded the attack on that particular person is called Madubugu. After that kidnapping, 3 policemen were killed. So if you are concerned about killing, killing of Ndibo, anybody, I am telling you now one important one that Ejiofor is involved. The person that masterminded this kidnapping is gallivanting with him in Abuja. And you cannot be fighting for Biafra and kidnapping against the norms, against the gods that guide our people to fight for freedom. That is what we are against. So, I'll be asking question, can you call this commissioner of public utility and ask him who kidnapped you? Because after the kidnap, they have to give oath to him. They list him on oath. And he begin to give them money. The 3 million, one of the money that Ejiofor got 3 million from that money. To one of the court of Onion. So these are things that I have said in the public. Why are they not debunking me?
Like I said, my brother, you are talking to people of high caliber in their own respects. And whatever information you are giving to us is up to us to analyze them because we called you to give us this information. And
thank you.
Yes, and like I said also when we started, we believe that we are doing the rightful work of us as Igbos in diaspora, leaders of Igbos in diaspora, and knowing exactly what we can do to help what you are doing, and what we can do to stop what you are doing, and what we can do to enable what you are doing. It's simple as that. So at this point, it's something we have waited so long. But like one person that pointed out that you see because of phobia that we are calling you to visit at home. Not at all. Everyone here knows that we are all looking for the freedom of Igbos, because when freedom comes, everything goes well. And we don't have it. We can only give it by forcing them to give it to us. because they cannot give it to us. So we are not by any way or measure reducing activities that we are taking on, but we might have different approach in some instances. But I think we need to be free because our people are suffering so much. Another question here we have is, there any way you know we can utilize the established instruments we have in Igbo land, like the governors or leaders in Igbo land, to address some of the killings that is going on? Do you have any understanding on how that can be possible?
Well, the whole killing in Igbo land should be blamed. The blame should go to the governors. So it is them that the chief security officers of the state, and them also facilitate the killing. So we have said that we, the Biafra people, are capable of protecting Igbo land. Can they give us that trial for 3 weeks? Pull the military out of the street, because the military are complicit in this crime of killing. So most of the killing, the kidnapping and all that, those that are being perpetrated by the Fulanis. Of course, there are Igbo people that are into kidnapping. It has been there before agitation started. So, but we are saying both the one that is Fulani are doing, both the one that any crime committed by Igbo or any other person from anywhere in Igbo land, let them give us 3 weeks. Pull the military out. Because the one that the Fulani is doing is creating more insecurity in the southeast than the crime of Igbo. Because the crime of Igbo has been there. So it has never gotten to this, it has never deteriorated this way. So let them give us that benefit of doubt. Pull the military to this out of the street and allow us to protect our land, so that you hold us responsible for whatever happens. That is what I'm proposing to the governors. As simple as that. We're not asking them to pay us money, because we are like people in Hamufu today. They did not protect them. People in other parts of Biafra where Fulani are killing, they did not protect them. People in what is it in Abia State, they are not protecting them. It is still this thing we are doing that we used to protect the people and chase the terrorists away from the land. So let the governors let them be man enough, like Autumn. Everybody is commending Autumn. Oh, Autumn, you are good, and yet you are not pushing your governor to do like Autumn. So let the governors swallow their pride. Everything about Igbo is pride and ego. Let them swallow their pride and understand that Biafrans are not with them again, and say, okay, come and do this thing you say you want to do. It can come from you people. It does not necessarily mean that we are going to be working with the governor. You people can initiate it. And let's see how we can secure Igbo. So if you love Igbo, they should be considering this proposal. Because by now, they don't have any choice. The people have left them. This is a fact. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think we have come to the question and answer section of this meeting. If you are just joining us, that means you have missed a lot. But I think my brother Simon Ekpa has touched everything, from election to sit at home, from squabbles, from killings, he has touched all of them. If you need further explanation, you can go to his look for his phone number and ask. But I think we have been consumed today with his response, and I'm so glad he made it to this meeting, and he was able to address every question, even those I wouldn't like to ask him myself, because I know to some extent that no governor, no political person has his contact. If they have not reached him. Unless they reach him in his house, he has not told me. But I think he has been very, very out to defend that he's doing it as God. I would bring also to the knowledge that even when our brother MNK was king and so mad of what is going on, we never believed half of what he was telling us. And eventually, everything has come out to be truth. So we must be willing to have open hearts to really know how we can work and get things done for live without labeling each other or without calling each other out unnecessarily. Doesn't matter what anybody thinks. What matters is what we are doing. So the next section of this our meeting would be appointing 3 people or 2, as the case may be, who will be willing to use what he has answered us to question him. Maybe either the 2 people will say it at once or they say it and he answers each one of them. If you are willing, otherwise I will appoint people to do that, so that we can wrap it up and see what he says based on what we can do or what we know others don't know. They wouldn't do. So indicate if you want. I'm a Moya. I know most people are all people are all muted. So my aim that based on his response so far, only the willing to use what he has responded. It's not like my barrister who just come in, don't know what he has said. Austin Okeke, you just come in. I'm just calling you out. You're welcome. You're welcome, Austin Okeke.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Okay. So it's and I think you are not going to ask because you came late. You didn't know what response Mazi Simon Ekpa has given us. So any other person not here, saya any local, when he use from when local, please pardon me. It's like I have cold.
Right.
Yeah.
To ask me about you know, you don't know who you are dealing with. In a to ask it, you could handle the what opposite. Or come how we now what it is.
Sorry about that. Dr. Ray Chimezie, I know you came as we started. If you can address from your own perspective, please use his response. Use his response from some of the questions he has answered us to question him in any alternative method or any alternative way you know Igbos would prefer. They will, Dr. Ray.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, and thank you, Mr. Simon Ekpa, for your time and the work you are doing. Having listened intently to the things you said, I put up something on the chat here, a couple of things. But the one I'm going to refer to is when you said that there will be no election. And my concern is how is this boycotting the election being sold, the idea? Because if it is, there be no election, do people really understand from where you are coming from? For instance, when I posed that question, somebody said Nigeria has expired. We all agree that Nigeria has expired. So are we selling the idea that Nigeria has expired? As a result, we are not part of it, and we are asking for a referendum. Because when Martin Nandigan was taking this lead, he was always talking about this referendum. So this idea of referendum and Nigeria expiring is not being brought to the front of honor. In addition, how are you contacting creating this awareness with the international community or the African Union, because I think getting our freedom from Nigeria is not something that they're gonna let us go very easily. What is the effort we are making or you are making in order to garner support from these two, from the international community and the African Union? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think it's a very, very important question. But I would say this because there are some things I don't need to say here. We are making every effort, to see that we have people that because you can't just approach the African Union or whatever that come and intervene. No, you need to have people who are connected and who are also part of the African Union. So whenever something triggers, whenever something happens, they will be there to speak on behalf of Biafra and for Biafra. So we are doing that. And another thing is that you say, how are we creating the awareness? This is part of the awareness. And if you believe that Nigeria has expired, you also have a duty to do. To, if you understand that, yes, and let me also correct one impression. We are not saying boycotting election. It is not boycott election, but stopping election, Nigeria election in Biafra land. So boycotting election is different from stopping election. Now, what we are intend to achieve in stopping this election is to make sure that we did not validate Nigeria again in 2023. That we are not also going to validate any senator. We are not going to also validate any governorship that is going into election in 2023. So every office that is going to go into election to contest in Nigeria in 2023 will not be validated. And that will trigger a lot of international discussion, international condemnation, and what have you. Because we know that Nigeria has been, there are a lot of this prediction because of what is going on already, that Nigeria is going to break up at some point. So you don't know whether, some people say in 2014, the 2014 has come and gone. And they say another time, 2000 and whatever, that time has come and gone. So something has to trigger it for it to happen. So we cannot continue to pretend and do things the same way and expect something to change. So this is the time, because the crack is so many. Everybody is angry. The Middle Belt are angry, Yorubas are angry, the Hausas are angry, other indigenous people in Nigeria are angry. So they only need something to push, a little push. That is all what is needed. And we have done this work and we continue to do the underground job, that if anything happens in Nigeria today, that we are able to sustain it, the word of support for the either rearrangement of the system or a new nation from the other part of Nigeria, from the south, whatever arrangement that people agreed on, it's a discussion and people will start talking about it and the world will start speaking about it and all that. So this is what we intend to do. So now the awareness, for example, from this week we have entered now, in the entire Biafra land, you are going to start seeing posters of no election, only referendum of Biafra now. That particular poster will be littered and shared in all Biafra territories, starting from this Monday. So just wait. Between now and Friday, or between now and middle of the week, you are going to see the new change of the awareness. We are going to make sure that the posters, banners, flyers, everything littered Biafra land. So you are not going to see any our plan is that there will not be any political poster anywhere. Anywhere we see it, we cover it with Biafra referendum now. So this is part of bringing the spirit to life. So we are doing this, and then also we have also gone very far in making sure that in case anything happens, now we have where the glove we can use to draw the canon. We have also gone that far, and a lot of things are a lot of things are happening. So it is not just about we shouting and shouting and shouting. So we are doing things and we have gone far. And I can tell you categorically now that we have country now that is ready to do anything for us today. The African country, for example. Of course, that is a secret. So, but we have country now that today that the entire cabinet of that country are supporting what we're doing.
you.
And
Thank you.
I have hosted them here in Finland. So
Thank you.
That's by the way.
Simon, you don't go into deeper explanations of issues like we had indicated. We are just here for fact-finding plan and understanding of what is going on. Our brother Julius Ezeroni, I saw you were here from the start. Can you unmute yourself? And one question, please, so we can.
Yeah, ndị Igbo ekele m unu.
I need to unmute. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Biko nwanne anyị Samuel Ekpa na ekele. Mana one of the things you said if the governors can agree and pull the army officers from the street, that people can be able to protect a living for a period of time to show. Why I'm asking this question is that you and me know that that's an impossible request. Because by every law, the governor is the custodian of security of the state. You know, say whether that authority will need no one. And if that, even if they do it, and it happens that you are able to protect a labor for a period of time, that simply means you are the cause of all the problems that have been happening. Because that is what psychologically anybody can connote that issue.
I disagree with you.
Let me land, my brother. Let me land. I will land, you will answer briefly and maybe. So what am I saying generally in Igbo? I believe that there are so many roads that lead to the market. Whatever we do, why I'm in this meeting today is to say, let us not shoot ourselves when they left. Makana, if we continue with this road we are going, as I speak to you, I'm a lawyer by profession. Now we do election in Nigeria, like I'm not. My legal or the student, there will be an election, and that president will rule me and you for a period of time. So we must find a way to balance whatever struggle in the map in Igbo. As much as we are fighting to make sure we protect ourselves on the other side, let us not put all our old back eggs in one basket. On them the idea African quota. Because I know the law and the law works. No governor will give you that right. And if he gives you that right, that means you are the problem all the while. And then we just use that to show it. Honestly, my Igbo today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You know, it's sometimes it is very, my stomach is running when I'm hearing this kind of things. When people when people come from Nigeria to tell me they know the law, you know, it really purges me. And this is one of them. You cannot come here to tell me you know the law when in a country that doesn't respect their own law. So which law do you know? No, you know, the thing is that, like I said, pull out the military from the street. I have explained it that the military are complicit in the crime. That alone will solve the 50% of the insecurity. Because if they are complicit in the crime, if they are accomplice and they are part of the crime, you pull them out, you solve it 50%. The remaining 50% has to do with the community service. It is our nation, it is our land, our community. We know who are bad and we know who is good. Let us use ourselves, the security we have, to fish out the bad eggs and treat them. Then the other one that comes from the Fulanis, who are those fighting them? Us. Who are those fighting those in the four corner, killing our people? Us. Who are those who push the one in Enugu State? Us. Who are those who fight those in Olopata? Us. Who are every place you mentioned today in Biafra land, the Nigerian government does not provide the security. It is still us that provide the security for our people. So what are you telling me? So when I say give us 3 weeks, it means that when you put the security out, especially the military, out of the street, you have solved it 50%. And if they come to sabotage it, we fight them. Because they're not going to come in military uniform. They're going to come in a mufti as criminals to sabotage the fight. We will fight them now. We will face them because they are not ready to fight this criminal. Rather, they aid, abet them, and the crime is going on, and it is benefiting them. Because when they create this crisis, it benefits them. It benefits the generals. So let them, if the governors are really sincere to themselves, forget about law. Which law are you telling me? Is it not the same law that released Mazen Namdekan? Is it not the same law that created Amoteko? Did you see any law creating any other security outfit? How many governors are using the Bubago? And what is the Bubago doing? Bubago, have you seen where Bubago arrested Fulani person or paraded Fulani? Bubago is hunting after it's a security network. So let us tell ourselves the truth. And the Bubago, the governor themselves, that created this Ebuvago. Ebuvago is one of the worst things that has happened to you and Biafras at large. Because they're involved in kidnapping, extorting our people, molesting them, and committing all manner of things. Ebuvago was the one that killed 14 young men coming from wedding in Imo State. And nobody condemned them. They kill every day in Ebonyi State, in Imo State. And not all the states in Southeast have Ebuvago. So what is that telling you? It's telling you that everything is not okay. And anybody that says we must not put our everything in one basket, let me tell you today, this particular Biafra movement is the only hope you have. The Southeast governors is divided. Some people will support Obi, some people will never support Obi. So who help you here? You say election. Election is already, vote is already divided in the Southeast. Oh, who is going to help you? It is the Biafra that will come and say, these people that want to sabotage Obi, we will not be allowed. We will not allow it. These people that want to sabotage Biafra, we will not allow it. The only thing we want to do now is to send a very strong message that will start and kickstart the discussion of the unity on negotiable, that Nigeria is negotiable. That is what we want to start. And it is happening already without even going to 2023. These 5 days sit at home have already triggered a lot of discussion. It is going on social media. So let us put our emotion and develop our mental toughness, which is what we are training our people now with this sit at home. It may not sound good, but that's what makes a human being. I'm not saying this thing that you must agree what I'm saying, okay? But that is what makes us human. We have different opinion and all that. But then, if you think that the majority of Biafrans are not going to stop this particular election, you conduct a referendum to know who wants to be part of Nigeria and allow election to hold. But without doing that, I'm telling you, 90% or 99% of Biafrans don't want election to hold next year. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. I think we have come to the end of this meeting. I know someone has
please, PRO, you know, I was, it is good that you did not bring this to the Mwisi, because I would have said something that nobody will like here if he had come to ask questions. So I don't want to respond to anything he's going to say. And if you want to get more information about my position on that, you can contact me privately. Tony Mwisi is sabotaging the Biafra government.
No. Don't go there.
I don't want you to ask me any question at all.
No, don't go there. Don't go there, my dear. In our menu today, if we don't serve respect, then count me out. Because if you don't respect others, don't expect others to respect you. And it's very, very clear. Anybody can do whatever they like. I wish I have all the abilities in me, like Simon Ekpa has. But whatever he's doing, if you question him, do your own alternative. That is what I always tell people. And if you cannot, since Nnamdi Kanu is here, how many of us have taken our microphone to talk to the world? So everybody might have whatever that he wants, he thinks, but he's not doing it. Then it's up to that person to do whatever he wants. But don't come to an organization that we are weighing our views, contributing our own little quota to bring a score that you know you cannot even follow up. So If I check within your menu, you don't have respect to serve me. I keep the dinner goodbye, because we can say whatever we like, can do whatever we like, but we have not in any way shown that much for others. Doing things for others is what most of these our people are doing. It doesn't come so cheap. That being said, I am so thankful for our brother. I know he has done his summary. Unless anybody want to do the summary for us, other than that, I would want us to simply end it up today. It's already 2 solid hours of our meeting. Any meeting that is more than 2 hours, maybe I'll be doing something else. So in order to get you guys again, I'm so grateful to what our brother has done. Time he has got from his private activities to meet with us doesn't come so cheap. We are so privileged, and he's also privileged to have gotten our own part of information about what is going on and how we can handle it. So we'll call it a day today. Possibly, I would want Elder say IK from Russia, because it's not easy for some people to come from there at this point of time of the day, to give us a little bit of his summary. Maybe he can come with a question, but what you alternatively might see us do. We don't want you to bring us back where we will spend additional minutes, but use that to do summary for us. And okay, I think if I'm right, are you? Hello? You address us a little bit based on what you've had so far, and then we'll call it a day. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother Simon. You're a close neighbor. Thank you for your views and thank you for all you're doing. There is something I really wanted us to actually look at it the other way. We have followed a course for so long, and it continues to linger. Now this course is leading to terrible loss of lives, insecurity in our land. The extent that an Igbo is no more a no-go. Who now aga anazi ụlọ gaba Christmas? Unu atụzi ndị mmadụ. Now, the fault, onye si n'aka abụzighị the problem. Because you are one of those that have been accused, but only God knows who is who. Maybe the governors are doing that and accusing you. Maybe the Fulani Caliphate are doing that, using the governors and accusing you, but the hands are pointing on you. But listening to you here, some clarities have been made. That's it. The last time I heard Nnamdi Kanu speak, he was against the killings of Ndebai Nali. This is the major concern. He was against Ndebai Nali, peace Nali. This is what we are much more concerned about. Obukwama e pursue maka Biafra. Yes, any means possible, say pursue here. But to the extent whereby an elu si obara, abusihi behind parakaina. Eba bebo she wuta anyi ni ne wuto no. Now, this our brother people be now that is making a very good effort, and from what I'm seeing, he is already being accepted by most Nigerians.
No, I have to cut you in there because we have already answered those ones. I don't want you to drag us back. We have already answered on that.
Okay.
So
it's not a question for him. It's not a question for him. I'm only making a summary.
Okay,
This,
sir.
This our brother now that is having a kind of acceptability within the body. Then that now, instead of India at this stage, or go to the dying moment, a way like he proposed now that there's a second wave in that no election in Biafra land, this and this and that. In that now, the after effect of these things now will be very disastrous. More souls may be lost. More souls may be lost because another way these issues can be pursued, whereby Agarena will for Barandi.
Can I respond quickly, please?
I would have wanted you, but I would have wanted you to respond, but just 1 minute. 1 minute. Yes.
Please. You see, the problem is that how can we trust judgment of elders like you that we respected so much? We no longer trust your judgment because the previous judgment you have done in the past has failed. So you don't expect me to believe whatever judgment you have today. For example, now, you are talking about the killing and the work of Alibo. But when it was happening in other parts of Nigeria, you overlooked it. You never believed that Alibo are like this today. But we were shouting, telling you people that Fulani are coming. And the way they are going to come to Alibo will not be the same way they went to Benue State, will not be the same way they went to Zamfara. They are going to come with a different strategy because they know we are very strong people, we are warriors. So now let me tell you the strategy they used to come to Alibo. They came with the agent of the state actors. Military age. Military are aiding the invasion of our land. So now, how can I now come to trust your judgment if you cannot differentiate how they are conquering the Middle Belt and how they are conquering the Southeast? You can't even differentiate it. You are saying, who is woofing this opera? The Nigerian Fulani coming with the military uniform. The people that are burning market in Imo State, are they Biafras? The people that are burning in Zone, are they Biafras? So why should military men go to community and burn the community? In Enugu State, just last week, the Fulani came there to kill. They did not go to defend the people. We went there to defend the people. What did the military do? They came there and burned over 100 houses. Are you aware of that? Now,
million reasons why it's justifiable. Why
yes.
Anymore?
And you need your support. We don't want to follow this narrative of you people because you people have been telling this narrative for many years. And we are only saying that this time around is going to be our own narrative. You have to deal with it. Because you have been leading
even when it means more blood.
Someone is okay.
Nobody is shedding blood now. They are fighting in Ukraine. You are living in Russia, right?
Yes.
Do you know how many people that have died in Ukraine? And do you know how many
I
people
know
that
about that. I know that very well.
Because it is coming to that, though. I am telling you.
Even Simon, it doesn't mean I can come to Finland.
You don't need to come to Finland. What we are telling you people today is that we have to do this differently. This time around, you have to agree to us. We are the young generation, and we are telling you today that we have decided to do this differently. And you have to deal with it. Let it be just this once. It is for your own good too. Thank you.
All right, thank you, my brothers and sisters. I would have wanted a lady to say something, but that being said, I would want the lady to close us happily today. Please raise up your hand if you want to pray for us. One of the ladies, raise up your hand if you want to pray for us. You have the chance to pray for us to close us. If you don't raise your hand, I will call you because we have to close. I want somebody to raise up her hand, so pray for us to close so I can unmute the person. I'm calling Sonny. When the ladies didn't raise up their hand, Sonny, please. Let me see. Can you please, for us to close? It has been a wonderful time out here today. We appreciate all of you. And please come back if we call you. We want to get things working in Igbo for us and for our generations yet to come. They will.
Thank you to everyone. There are many ladies in this house, but I didn't actually raise my hand because I want to pray. I want to raise a concern because Simon Ekpa's team have been here and they have been raising their hands. And you didn't deem it fit to give anybody opportunity to speak. We have many things to say. And then you can see a lot of people in the house. People have been writing, commenting. Are we only here just to sit down and then listen to the questions that you brought for Simon Ekpa and then we go away? You have raised so many things here and our mouths are itching to say something. You give people opportunity for them to speak. I'm not raising my hand to do prayer because I can't do prayer when I was not given opportunity to speak when I wanted to speak. So if you allow me to say what I want to say now, and then you allow some other people to say what they want to say, we will live here in a very good shape.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's a good, valid
and anybody with such cap, anybody with such cap doesn't pray.
But you will raise about your hand. You can raise about your hand. Yes, my brother, that's a good concern. But as a matter of fact, we decided to curtail our program so that those who brought shocking revelation, somebody's already knocking on our door. Somebody's here, somebody doesn't want to see this, so that we can just help them to close today. So that is, please, maybe next time, so that we don't deviate completely from what we had planned to do. Because if you trigger someone and start talking here, we might even not go. So please, we want to end it today. Maybe next time you will be able to say all that you want to say. They will sing it. Asuka, please pray for us. Yes, Asuka.
It's me.
Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, Igbo, and all the elders of Igbos. Thank you so much for having us here, and I'm so delighted to see you because this is the first time I'm seeing your faces. I must tell you that I am so impressed by all the answers that Simon Ekpa has given and all the questions that you threw out there, because sometimes everything needs a clarification. And I know that if our people, the governors and the Igbos and the elders have been focused in stopping the Fulanis, coming to our land, it wouldn't have gotten to this point. And not only that, I only want to let you know that our people kept silent for so long, trying to please the Fulanis, try to do business with them, try to, cunning with them, and then marry with them. That is why we are having it. So that is why everything, atrocities that is happening in Igbo land is happening now. Are we talking about stopping killing? Let me tell you, when there is anarchy, a lot of things happen. The governors cannot protect us anymore. The government cannot protect the people. And that is why we are having this incessant killing, maiming, raping of our young ones, killing our children and killing our husbands and killing our wives. That is why all this is. So I want Igbo elders and the governors to go inside and start thinking, what do we do to cut these guys, these Fulanis entering our land? Because if we don't, even if we would like, let us stay here for money tonight, I am telling you, things will happen, worse than this will happen. Because all we've known now is that the infiltrators, the terrorists have infiltrated the army, and then helping the governors who are unleashing these guys into the streets to kill our people. And let me tell you one thing, we will not. The young ones have we have stood up for the people. We cannot allow what happened in Izombe to happen again. We cannot allow the Ayamufu saga to continue again. We are ready to protect our land. No matter what it will cost, nobody can stop it. Nobody can cope the wave that is coming. So we behoove the elders to go and start thinking, how do we do to support this wave that is coming? Because it's gonna, a lot of things is gonna show. I am telling you honestly, that is the only truth I have for you. Because we can pray for money tonight. It doesn't really make any sense. Because God has had our prayers. We prayed in the morning, prayed in the night, prayed in the evening. It is only the poor masses that are suffering all this saga. Killing of our people is outrageous, and we cannot control it anymore. So we are ready to go. Thank you guys so much. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
You too. That's a good prayer. That's a good prayer. Very short and straightforward. We thank everybody, and we are so glad. Like I said, please, you see, my chairman left for one reason or the other, and he gave us guideline. And I will have to report to him that we were able to handle within the scope he gave. But at the same time, I know most of us didn't like it, but maybe next time when the chatter on the air is a bit less, maybe we'll open our door so wide and talk the way we want. They won't, because I meet same bosom. They won't. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Court.
Biafra. Yes. Viewers, I thank you for viewing. I thank you for popping in. I think I don't think I have to allow you guys to just go this way or just leave without making a comment. I see some of you who have made comment here in the comment section, and I quite appreciate all of your contribution and everything. Should I just give a mobile number so that anyone can call or WhatsApp and make additional contribution regarding on the Igbo, this World Igbo Congress, as they meet Sam Aleba and the IPOB media team to discuss about sit at home. You can see where it's pushing them now is sit at home. And our people say that there's no smoke without a fire, actually, no smoke at all without a fire. When a bird flew from forest to the main road, I was dancing. You know, there must be something that is hidden a drama for her inside the forest. So no smoke without a fire. As you can see, our people said that Ikpe mara eziokwu n'aka azụ na ya. Ikpe mara eziokwu aka azụ na ya. So let me paste my mobile number here now, so that whoever that wants to call should call and contribute to something. I'm putting it here on the comment section. So you call and let me see. Please, when you call, use like 2-3 minutes to make a contribution so that other people can as well make their contribution. The number is here on the screen, I mean on the comment section. So you call and let's hear what you're gonna say. Yeah, let me put it on the screen. Yeah, the number is here. Yeah, doesn't have to be Vodafone or not Vodafone. Mobile number is mobile number. So that is it. So in that case, feel free to call this mobile number on the screen. I didn't put a country code there. Sorry about that. Let me see. Let me put country code there. It's international number. You can call through the WhatsApp and let's hear your view. Your view is more important. I will be like here, maybe if after 5 minutes no one calls, I will know that everybody is loaded with understanding. So of no need calling. So I will be waiting in a moment and see if I can do 1 or 2 things as well to round up with the with this program. And the most important thing, the most section on this meeting that shocked me is that when the presenter was like trying to make some comment or trying to lie, he started coughing. That is the spirit of Biafra hammering him. And he started coughing earnestly, coughing before he looked for water. If he didn't look for water, he would have continued coughing, but it's just by the mercy of God, the spirit of Biafra just tried to disgrace him, but at the same time show him mercy to let him be. If not, what would have happened to him is continuous coughing. And most of our people, they don't want to hear. When you talk about zoo, some of them are halfway, some of them are half-minded people. The reason why the other person who was on the jacket, winter jacket, and was talking, trying to tell Simon, no, we'll tell me, never will be apatago, will be get make also. Now, this is the first time a candidate, presidential candidate, came out and everybody's behind him. Who told you if by chance Obi wins that they will give him the mandate? They will not give him the mandate because what? He's an Igbo man. So many of us don't know the reason why they restructured the country the way it is now. The country that is killing everybody. The country that has sucked many blood. Some people don't understand it. The reason why they restructured the country the way it is because they don't want it to favor Igbo man. If you listen to the previous interview with Chukwuemeka Odumegwu, he said there that the reason why they are fighting Igbo is because they want to wipe the Igbo race. They want to wipe the generation. That is the only thing. So they started with the currency. If you go to currency, Nigeria currency, it is Arabic. So Arabic, who colonized Nigeria? Was it Islamic countries that colonized Nigeria? No. But can I read Arabic? No. Can I understand Arabic? No. Why do they use Arabic? And at the same time, they use the name Naira. Do you know the meaning of Naira, if I may shock you? Naira means never allow Igbo rule again. Because Nnamdi Azikiwe has ruled, and they now change the whole narrative. Use Naira as a cause, use Naira as an embargo, use Naira as a barrier. Never allow Igbo man rule again. That's the meaning of Naira. N means never. A means allow. I means Igbo. Then R means rule. A means, that's the last letter, means again. Never allow Igbo rule again. That's the meaning of Naira. And we are here, Kalamani Obi. This is a man who said that his identity died 52 years ago. Is it the person that you're coming to give chance? He was in one show with Rufai of Arise TV. Rufai asked him, this agitation that's going on in Southeast, what are you going to do about it? This uprising and the Biafra agitation and stuff like that. He said that he will negotiate with the people that will listen to him, people who agree in negotiation and dialogue, that he will call them and negotiate with them and dialogue with them. Then the rest of the people who refuse to dialogue with them, he will deal with them decisively. This is what Obi said. I have the record. The record is there. He said he would deal with them decisively. He even told Rufai of Arise TV to go and check the record. It's there in Anambra. So those people that was killed, those Masol people that was killed and thrown in Oji River, it was Sweet Obi that did it. It was Sweet Obi that did it. How can somebody be lynching his own people and be bragging with it? And he came out, he went to the north, where they placed Ahmadu Bello's banner on the wall. He was standing there. And Baba Ahmed, the senior brother to this Sidati, the running mate of Obi, who came from Mauritania, was asking Obi, Baba Ahmed, I quote, what will you do to the north? that are saying restructures, complaining that constitution is not good, constitution is not good. They want to know whether the constitution they formed 1999 by Abdul Salam Abubakar, whether Obi will tamper it. The constitution that favors only the North, whether Obi will tamper it. That's where they put trap for him, whether he will fall. And Obi collected microphone from Baba Ahmed in front of the Ahmed Bello banner. He didn't know that that banner of Ahmed Bello is a shrine. It's an Janjaweed altar. He was there making a vow. He would do everything to defend Nigerian constitution. He would do everything to defend Nigerian constitution. He would do everything to defend Nigerian constitution. Tell me, what constitution he wants to defend? The constitution that is killing people by Fulani herdsmen. The constitution that gave the Fulani herdsmen the audacity, the temerity, the impetus to go to a village or town, city, demand for a land free of charge. How can this be? How can this be? Because they demand the land. When their forefather is coming from Futajalo, do they come with land? Demand someone's land? That's the constitution Obi want to defend. How can that be? I think some time ago they called him for a show at BBC Igbo. Yes, he went. And they asked him, all this uprising that has been going on, why has he not spoken? Why has he not talked? What is he waiting for? That he's supposed to speak. Because everybody are looking up to him to talk. That he's supposed to say something. Guess what? What will be said? I show you now.
5 billion. Ụfọdụ si na-ekwubeghị okwu nke abajụ ikpeazụ m ga-ajụzi gị na-ekwubeghị okwu nnukwu gbasara ọgbaghara na-ada na mpaghara Igbo niile, na-ekwubeghị okwu na anụba olu gị ọfụma ịkpọ okwu aha gbasara nke mbụ gbasara Nnamdi Kanu na ojiji eji ya na n'ụlọ mkpọrọ, na nke abụọ gbasara ịkatọ ọndụ na-adịghị ntị onwe ndị na-enwero ntị
n'ọnụ na-adịghị ntị. No rendering hunting. For the viewers who are watching, Obi said, Obi said, these are the people who don't listen. These are the people who don't have ear. They asked him, Mr. Obi, for long now you have not spoken anything about IPOB or the agitation going on in Southeast, and again, concerning the kidnapping of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You have not said anything. Obi replied that it is left for people that doesn't have ear. It is left for people that doesn't listen. That's what he said. Let's go. All of us have the way we talk. All of us have the way we talk. Obi is talking his own by body language. What is that? His body language. Silence is best answer. So, melu mala. Obakete. Also, kwa isho ya meruwe n'okwu ha buru ọgbaghara na ekwuru ruwe n'okwu oserokwe. That's what Obi is talking about.
Anyị China nwere taisi ekwu. Nwere na ebe efuru Peter Obi. Ọ na-anụ ọgụ. Se tu nya si ekwu kwa ure tu nya si ekwu ure tu nya si ekwu ure tu nya si ekwu. Ekwu mukwu nke metu si ekwu.
All right, thank you very much.
Ụfọdụ si na-ekwubeghị okwu nke abajụ ikpeazụ m ga-ajụzi gị na-ekwubeghị okwu nnukwu gbasara ọgbaghara na-ada na mpaghara Igbo niile, na-ekwubeghị okwu na anụba olu gị ọfụma ịkpọ okwu aha gbasara nke mbụ gbasara Nnamdi Kanu na ojiji eji ya na n'ụlọ mkpọrọ, na nke abụọ gbasara ịkatọ ọndụ na-adịghị ntị onwe ndị na-enwero ntị.
anyị China nwere etu anyị si ekwu okwu anyị China nwere etu anyị si ekwu okwu o nwere n'ebe efuru Peter Obi ọ na-anụ ọgụ si etu onye a si ekwu okwu awụrụ etu onye a si ekwu awụrụ etu onye a si ekwu awụrụ etu onye a si ekwu ekwu m okwu nke m etu nsi ekwu.
All right, thank you very much for having us.
Okwu asị ka ha bụ ha niile.
Ndị okwu asị.
Mgbe ahụ m oke ezi ikpeazụ ma nne ya nwe udo. Okwu asị ka ọ bụ. Nke a ndị ji asị na-eri nri. Ịgbara ndị Fulani odibo. Nchi iwu osote onye isi n'obodo Naijiria. Ọ mgbe m nọ n'ụlọ ikoni ka m ga-etinye ha n'aka akwụkwọ. Si ha agaghị m emezi Biafra ọzọ. Unu bịa ka m gbara unu odibo. Ka ndị ọzọ si agbara ha odibo. Ha rịọrọ m njụ. Nsị na aga m ahapụ nwere onwe ha na-azọ. Kwee n'ihi ndị ya niile maka ọdịmma nke ha nwa na nke ụmụ ha ma nke ụmụ ha ga-abịa n'ihi na agwara m ha okwu m sị ha oge mgbe Zik a na-agwa Zik mgbe ọ na-ejike na-akọwara Zik si ya na ebe ị na-aga n'ụzọ adịghị ya ọ na-efe isi kpakakpaka mba ọwọ Naijiria ka anyị gaa n'ihu lekwa ọnọdụ anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa na-akọwakwara ndị ya sị ha ihe a Zik mere mgbe mbụ tinye anyị na ụmị anyị nọ n'ime ya n'ụbọchị nke taa ọkwa ihe unu nwa na-eme kedu ụzọ nwanne Nnamdị Kanụ si na-eme ya na-emeju ya unu kọwara m ka m ghọta na m sị ma unu arụghị ogwe nke abụọ gafere River Niger na unu ga-arụ okporo ụzọ unu ga-emezi ebe niile ebe ụmụaka na-agụ akwụkwọ ọ ga-emezi emezi ọma mma ụlọ ọgwụ a ga-arụzi ya arụzi a ga-enwe ọkụ mmiri ga na-agba ọ ga-adịrị onye ihu na mma dịrị onye azụ na mma kedu ụzọ m si mejọ ndị dị etu a asị m na ụzọ m si na-eme ya na ọ dịghị mma njọ ha sị ya mbụ ngwa agha onwenye m gbara egbe onwenye m gburu mma onwenye m gbara ụta akwa sọsọ ozi ọma Chineke si m gbasara n'igwe okwu ka m na-agbasa kezie ka o si metụta unu ọ bụ gịnị mere unu ha na-asị ka akpọta Nnamdị Kanụ ka egbuo ya ọha na eze na ndị gọvanọ ọkwa na gịnị mere ndị herdsmen na-egbusi ndị mmadụ n'ugwu Awụsa ndị gọvanọ ha n'ugwu Awụsa kpọbere ka abịa gbusie ha inu anunugo na onwenye na-achị ugwu Awụsa gọvanọ pụtasị ka egbusie ndị herdsmen unu anunugo na onwenye Yoruba pụta anụsị ka egbusie ndị OPC ọgwụ na sọsọ ndị Igbo n'ihi na unu na-agbalịka alịka ka unu ga-agbara ndị Fulani odibo onye pụta sị ka agbara Fulani odibo onye nsị na mụnwa agbọ Nnamdị Kanụ agaghị m agbara Fulani odibo ha nwere ha kwesịrị ịgba mụ odibo ihe na-esere mụ na ha gaa n'ugwu Awụsa ndị ha na-akpọrọ isi n'ala na-ajụ ha unu na ebe a Nnamdị Kanụ ọ pụtakwa n'ụbọchị one unu ha bịa ọ na-akpagharị ebe niile ego na-enye ga-enyekwa ya ọzọ onye ahụ otiri mkpu bịa ọ gaa na BBC Igbo na-akọrọ ha aka m esokwa ya aka gị ọkwa ọgwụ ogonwa wee onye isi nche na steeti gị ị ga-agwa m na onwe ka ndị agha obodo ekwensu bụ zuu Naijiria ga-esi malite na-akpa mkpamkpa n'obodo gị ị maghị ihe gbasara ya ngwongwo niile esi be m buru akwa ebe ka esi ikpeazụ ka ebuga ya na gọọmenti atụ na Ezinna m ha na-ekiri na-amụ amụ ohe were ụmụnne ha na-eresi ndị Fulani site na ndị Fulani ga-ahụ ha n'anya wee na-ajụ na-asị gị na-emere ọha na eze n'ụbọchị nke taa akwa ofu Jubril a ha na-agbara odibo ha na-achụrụ efi akwa ofu Jubril a bịara ugbu a bịa tisa ọha na eze tiwa ya ụzọ abụọ ịhụnanya ya
o nwere otu ọ ga-abụ ma gị ma ha nwere ike bịakọta ọnụ ka akpa ihe ọfụma nwee nkwekọrịta otu a ga-esi gaa n'ihu
ihe na-eme na ndị be anyị wụ na ha na-aghọtachi anyị na-eme ọfụma ịjụọ ha sịra m chọrọ ikewapụ Biafra n'ime Naijiria na ọ bụghị ihe ziri ezi n'iwu obodo ha akwadoghị ya nna ajụ ha sị ya kee ụzọ chọrọ isi ime ya asị na ọwụ ka aga mee ntuli aka elu anyị ga-enyecha aka atụcha vootu aga na ebe a na-eme iwu anọrọ akpa ya ekwekọrịta anyị gawa n'iru njụọ ha ndị na-eme iwu obodo Naijiria mmadụ ole si Kano steeti pụta 44 ọ bụ mmadụ ole na-emekwe n'iwu a si Abia Imo na Bayelsa pụta ha erughị sọsọ Kano steeti ọ bụzi ụzọ dị aṅaa ka ị ga-esi wee nweta ihe a ibu n'obi ebe ndị ọwa anyị na ha na-awụ nọchiri egwu agaghị agbachite ọnọchi ebe niile efe adịghị ụzọ adịghị obere ihe unu kwesịrị ọrụ unu anaghị arụ ya nwatakịrị ihe wụ ogbe nkịtị ebe a na-ebute mmanụ na-ebute ukoro ọkụ ike a na-ebupụ na-akpata ego bekee wee na-eri ndị ugwu Awụsa ji na-eleta onwe ha mma ụnaba anyị ka o si okporo ụzọ nkịtị na ama nrugwu Ọnịcha ruo Enugwu kezi ihe ọzọ ị na-akọwara m ọ bụ gịnị ka imepụta gboro ga-eme m ga-eji wee nwee ntụkwasị obi ebe ị nọ n'ihe ị na-ekwu na ị ga-emenwu ya na ọnwa eziokwu ihe IPOB na maka nnukwu isi ka anyị na-enupụ isi nkwenekwa na-ekwu na iwe na Tinubu asị mgbe ụfọdụ mgbe ụfọdụ mekwana ka onye ara na-alụ nye nwa ọkwana ihe anyị na-eme na mmegbu anyị na-emegbu anyị na ọ karịala na ihe a na-eme anyị na ọ dịghị mma ekunye agbagburu anyị ego ebe a akpọ ejide ebe anyị na-azụ ahịa laa ya n'iyi ha nwa na onwe ha enweghị ihe ha pụrụ ime ha niile na-agbara ndị Fulani odibo depụta nna gị okwu esi nna gị okwu ana m enupụ isi nsị ha mmụọ awụ Nnamdị Kanụ na magbara ha odibo uru ha bụ ka mụ na ha mee ya ha ajụ ọ dị na-eso mgbe ihe ọzọ enwe m ana m ekpere ha ekpere onye nwe anyị baa ha n'ime ka ha nweta ezi mmụọ nchegharị ka ha ghọta na ha nwee ọrụ ha kwesịrị ịrụ n'ime ndụ ndị ha ịghọtakwa n'ọrụ a ma rụọ ya nke ọma wee ghọta na eziokwu nọ n'ime ya ihe na-ekwube eziokwu ka ọ bụ ha sụrụ m kwuwe nkebe eziokwu mmekọrịta anyị na ha na-ahụ nsogbu ọbụla dị kama ha nọ n'okwu asị na-agba ndị Fulani odibo efe adịghị aha ọzọ na mmekọrịta ọbụla.
So that is it. That is where we stand. You know?
Buzu Nigeria. Lekwa Nigeria ma dosa aya Chineke nnadị ngosi. Onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Nigeria wee wuru ofu nna nke bridge ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke nna kiwe biko da kiwe kpọọ ha ọkụ. Kpọọ ha ọkụ kpee ezinụlọ ha ọkụ.
Yes.
Obodo kwensu Buzu Nigeria. Lekwa Nigeria ma dosa aya Chineke nnadị ngosi. Onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Nigeria wee wuru ofu nna nke bridge ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke nna kiwe biko da kiwe kpọọ ha ọkụ. Kpọọ ha ọkụ kpee ezinụlọ ha ọkụ. Obodo kwensu Buzu Nigeria. Lekwa Nigeria ma dosa aya Chineke nnadị ngosi. Onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Nigeria wee wuru ofu nna nke bridge ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke nna kiwe biko da kiwe kpọọ ha ọkụ. Kpọọ ha ọkụ kpee ezinụlọ ha ọkụ.
Yes. That is it. Let me bring another audio because we need to make this in fact and figure. Our people are not hearing. We need to give them the strong meat. Let them eat. See if they will repent. Enough is enough. People don't want to repent. People just want to remain in status quo. What a shame. Every day we'll be preaching gospel. Every day we'll be preaching gospel. Change. Repent from evil. Let me come. I have to change. I have to bring another. Where Oyendu.
And that is why I praise Elohim for Igbo. Fortunately, we don't reason like that. Anybody thinking that Igbo presidency 2023 will stop us? What we want is Biafra. And what we're going to get is Biafra. And that is why I praise Elohim for IPOB. Fortunately, we don't reason like that. Anybody thinking that Igbo presidency 2023 will stop us? What we want is Biafra. And what we're going to get is Biafra. There are Igbo people in Benue. Our mother had talked about gerrymandering, cutting us in actually reason. And that is why I praise Elohim for IPOB. Fortunately, we don't reason like that. Anybody thinking that Igbo presidency 2023 will stop us? What we want is Biafra. And what we're going to get is Biafra. There are Igbo people in Benue. Our mother had talked about gerrymandering, cutting us in actually reason. And that is why I praise Elohim for IPOB. Fortunately, we don't reason like that. Anybody thinking that Igbo presidency
can't stop us, so can't stop us. Can't stop us. We are formidable. Can't stop us. Onye chọọ vote, ọ gaghị ụgwọ asa. Onye chọọ vote, ya ga ụgwọ asa. As simple as ABCD. We have to bring the
save the following date. The 23rd of February 2023, the 24th of February 2023, the 25th of February 2023, the 26th of February 2023, the 27th of February 2023, and the 28th day of February 2023. Save this date in your calendar.
save this in your calendar. Have you had it? Now, as now, those now more games are probably.
And wait for further instruction as to what to do to those dates.
That's it. Let me repeat it again so that you will hear it and understand the message. Don't say we didn't play the movie for you.
As we continue to maintain no Nigeria election will be allowed in Biafra territory in 2023, it is a task that must be done by every Biafran. For this reason, you must save the following date. These dates are going to be very, very significant date. Very, very important date. Save the following date. In 2023, the 24th of February 2023, the 25th of February 2023, the 26th of February 2023, the 27th of February 2023, and the 28th day of February 2023. Save this date in your calendars and wait for further instruction as to what to do to those dates.
Nigeria. Lekwa Nigeria ma dosa ya Chineke nna dị ngosi. Onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Nigeria wee wuru ofu nna nke bridge dị ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke nna kiwe biko bịa kiwe kpọọ ha ọkụ. Kpọọ ha ọkụ kpọọ ezinụlọ ha ọkụ.
And that is why I praise Elohim for IPOB. Fortunately, we don't reason like that. Anybody thinking that Igbo presidency 2023 will stop us? What we want is Biafra. And what we're going to get is Biafra. There are Igbo people in Benue. Our mother had talked about gerrymandering, cutting us actually reason. And that is why I praise Elohim for IPOB. Fortunately, we don't reason like that. Anybody thinking that Igbo presidency 2023 will stop us? What we want is Biafra. And what we're going to get is Biafra. There are Igbo people in Benue. Our mother had talked about gerrymandering, cutting us in actually reason. And that is why I praise Elohim.
So now, these are the people who has been bought off by presidential candidates who are contesting in the Zoom. As our spokesperson tweeted here, he said, the electorate who election criminals in the Zoom look as they are being treated like some species in the Zoom. They're sharing food to them. This is what I'm fighting against. I want Biafra freedom because we can do much more better than this to our people. This is inhuman. Exactly. Pure inhuman. What is true? What is true? You are joking. This is the country you want to be to come and feast. I don't blame you people. This is a woman climbing. You want to take her money from the bank. You put money in the bank, then to access it will be a problem. Don't blame you people. Okay, this is the program we just watched now. And there's one prophecy I see from one prophet. One prophet, I hear this prophet, I love him. Let's hear what he said now.
Get food, as many food as you and are ready that want the will of God to be done. They should quickly go to the market, get food, as many food as you can. Buy the food that you can eat and put in your house. Because I am seeing what's called a total shutdown. Remember, I told you there's going to be a lockdown. I see what's called a lockdown and a shutdown. And when I look in the realm of the physical, I see a lockdown and a shutdown. And I said, this shutdown, is it forever? Or what's going to happen? And the Lord said, this is just to curb some certain things in the political elite, because the political class and what they want to do is they want to use it to curb some certain things. And this is what is going to make the masses and the people to now begin to shiver and begin to struggle for nothing. So the Lord said, shine the light and let the people know that they should go and buy, at least get the foodstuffs, the primary amenities, the food you can cook in your house without going to the market to buy anything. At least give it this season of what's called the season of election. Get food in your house. If possible, get the meat and put in the freezer. If you can possible, you get the beans. You get what's called gari. You get what's called rice. You get what's called few things that is called foodstuffs. Put in your house. I should continue to pray, because as this season is coming to pass by, we don't want people to cry and say, "Oh, I was going out because of food, and this what happened." The day of election, people that want to go and will now go and do their voting. But in the realm of the spirit, I am seeing people now on shutdown, and I see what's called banks and their banking app, and even to withdraw money and to transfer money become an impossibility. That people cannot withdraw, people cannot transfer, people cannot make anything about money.
That's what we are seeing on the screen previously. People cannot transact, cannot bank, people cannot withdraw. We are seeing it already on the screen, and it is happening. He also one of the men of God that I respect and cherish so much. He doesn't fear anybody, he doesn't look at the face. He speaks boldly without compromise.
Until this season of election is over. That's why the Lord said, this is another issue that people need to pray about, because major prophet of God is the prophet that God is using to shine the light. But we continue to pray because we need the best. We want the perfect will of God to be done and want everybody to be at peace, because God is at work to do something. Don't forget when I told you last month and month before last, I said, I see the street of Lagos militarized. And people say, how can this be possible? I say, I see the street of...
Yes, you saw the street militarized. What do you expect? We are seeing it now. It's being militarized. What's going on here? Sit at home for Biafra starts tomorrow, and this evening there will be special Biafra Liberation Live broadcast. I think I need to share this first on my own Twitter. Very important. In case you have not followed this spokesman, Master Samuel, but please go to his Twitter handle and follow him now. His Twitter handle is Samuel_Ekpa. That's it. Thank you. Let's hear what this activist is saying here.
What is wrong with this United Nations to allow Great Britain to even have a voice? They should be censured from this organization. They have no... With this United Nations to allow Great Britain to even have a voice. They should be censured from this organization. They have no right to human rights, to claim concern for human rights when they have slaughtered 5 million Biafrans, when they have killed 2 million by genocide and by starvation. It is illegal, it is immoral, it is ungodly, and Great Britain must pay the price. They must give up the rights to that oil. It is Biafran oil. It is not English oil. It is not Great Britain oil. It is not Nigerian oil. It is Biafran oil. And Biafra, according to the document and the contract that the United Nations signed, Biafra has a right to their name, to their country, to their resources, and to their oil. God bless Biafra!
Let's move on and hear other updates. No election in Biafra land. Okay. No hesitation. The revolution has started. AG Bagweyacha, Oyaroko, Flyer, Aitiham. All this, I don't want to see that stupid Janjaweed face. Let me see if, no, that's all we have for now. So, viewers, I thank you today for visiting us, and thank you for following what we're doing. And I think we have stayed very long here. Like our spokesperson, Mazi Samuel, said that we'll be having a special broadcast tonight concerning the liberation of blessed land of Biafra, Umushineke. So I thank you, I thank you all. If this is your first time, please subscribe and follow what we're doing. The spokesperson is bringing a new dimension to this awareness that we are making under the leadership of Oye Dumazen and the Carlo. So I thank you again. I will see you in the evening when the spokesperson will be broadcasting live. I will also connect and bring you the good news. Thank you for that. And may God bless Biafra, bless Master Nandekalo, bless Master Samuel, bless ESM, bless Auto Piloted IPOB, Worldwide Family. I thank you all. From me, from here, depending on where you're watching, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.